The Climate Action Fund Minister, there was an expression of interest called in January 2020, and the applications were due to be called late last year, and it hasn't actually happened yet. And I know there's 190 applications that have been put in for that fund. So I'm just wondering, when will you be opening that up? That funding up? And the other thing as well is, Minister, will you make it as a fund that's available for smaller applications? Because at the moment I think the average cost is 20 million, so they're really large scale projects which are obviously important, but I think there is quite potential for smaller applications to come in as well that could help local authorities and smaller organisations. Thank you.
Deputy Moore, I don't have the timing answer to that question, so if I can come back to you separately directly after this, I'll make sure the department forwards details in terms of where the fund, the timing is on that. Can I just say in a more general, because we have to look at next rounds of funding, and one of the, certainly my intention is that we will look at significant support for smaller community applications, so that it can't just all be for big engineering, and it has to be supporting community initiatives. I expect to work with my colleague Minister Joe Bryan in the whole community development sector is hugely beneficial, I think, in their work in this area. There will be their work in this area. So that's one of the areas that I was hoping we would have a specific targeting of sort of community initiatives and community involvement in climate action is one of the next phases we're looking at.
Okay, thank you.
In the use of that fund.
Thank you, Minister. And Deputy Devlin.
Thank you. And just very briefly, just to come back in on the